Welcome, American Dream Life member. Happy to be here and share some interesting message. And I wasn't this time revealing so much. Well, and I will give you idea why. Because I got as a surprise that word was revealed. And I'm like, are you kidding me? What I get to share around it. And with it get me actually to reflect a little bit deeper and create an analogy about that word and how it relates to states of being and states of doing around actually the word that we will be sharing around that is on display, powder. And before I jump into that topic and share some of those reflections that I was pondering about, I will actually share a bit what the community about to remind you about the mission of the community, how to grow your beliefs and become a united human being, and why it's so crucial. It's crucial in today's world more than ever before because of all that division and distress and distractions and all that is going on around and those uncertainty. It's created a lot of fear, creates a lot of unsettling feelings. And for you, when you start transforming those feelings, those thoughts, the beliefs, growing your beliefs, you can start creating different realities for yourself. And that's what it's all about, to create that unity within, to actually experience that different united reality for yourself and around you. And that's how when you get to transform your environment and your world will transform with you as well. So I trust that it's helpful and gives makes some sense. Feel free to share if you need some clarification. So let's jump to the powder. Well, what were my reflections upon that word with some divine help of revealing of that word on the canister of that showed up, and it says food powder. But you know that there are different type of powders and different consistency of the powder. For example, flours, powder sugar, foundation has that consistency. And actually, I'm just like jumping ahead of myself, and that's what is. Hello, hello, whoever joined. That's one of the tips that I want to share around that consistency. But before I explore a little bit more on that, I want you to picture what's happening when you actually playing or doing something with the powder. There is definitely mess that is happening that you get to clean. And that's analogy I want you to realize and think about it to your life and your life experiences. When there is some kind of mess that is created, sometimes you are the major player, sometimes you just in the middle of that mess, and you get to actually clean up as the powder. So what can actually assist, like I had mentioned that first word with that consistency of the powder, to have some consistent habits that actually can help you when that mess shows up, to clean that mess and don't dwell too much on it and don't create even bigger mess. Same, the other other tip that I want to share is smooth. You know how powder on the touch is very, very smooth. So when you are creating that consistency with your habits, with your daily routines, to help you be more ready when that mess is happening in your life, it will actually go much smoother when you have those under your belt, those consistent habits that it won't affect you so much and creating even bigger mess. And the third one is light in a sense of brightness as well as of sense of not heavy, because that mess usually close our minds, close our hearts, and becoming very heavy and frustrating experience. So when you have those consistent routines around, and when you going more smoother, you definitely will be going with much lighter tone through those messes, and brighter one than you would before. So that's the kind of that difference between the doing and the being explained around the word powder. I trust that something is sticking here and makes sense, and that analogy creates some awareness for you to possibly reflect on some of the situation that you might be experiencing, that mess that you get to create, and making some promise to yourself that potentially it's time for you, for me to create more of those consistent habits, that those messes are not that rough but more smooth and lighter and brighter when I'm going through them, because I'm more prepared for them. So feel free to share in the comment section what's landing with that message, what needs some clarification, just some logistical stuff around the community or how it's streamed. It's a live broadcast on Thursdays. It's been a while since I stuck to the morning schedule between 8 and 8:30. Sometimes there is a need of adjustment on the same day or a different day, depending on something what's going on, that it cannot be moved. And so it's every Thursday. So it's streamed in at the YouTube channel American Dream Live, as well on the at the Facebook group, private Facebook group. There is more interaction, more content in the Facebook group, private Facebook group. The link to it, if you streaming from the or watching it from the YouTube channel, there is a link in the banner section to the Facebook group. If you're in Facebook group, thank you for being one of the members. I appreciate you. Feel free to invite some of some of your friends and family members when you think that it will resonate, to see more of that content there. And for YouTube, if you want to share the message from the YouTube, it's easier than from the private Facebook group. So you can go ahead and share that message from the YouTube. I really appreciate all the shares and spreading the word that might help more people than you ever know. So the more, the merrier of sharing, of listening to something that might shift the perspective and grow that belief to transform the life experiences. So I appreciate you for watching and checking live or replay. And at this point, sending you so much love, joy, and peace. See you around. Take care.